are you gonna miss us when you gotta go to school?
Well, that's the first time I've heard that, and I don't know what to say. but again, you know, it's all love and
So Teyana Taylor's whole world is shaking right now, and Kanye West is right in the middle of the chaos. According to insider chatter, Kanye allegedly leaked a private tape involving Teyana and her ex-husband Iman Shumpert, and once that bomb dropped, everything spiraled fast. This leak didn't just embarrass Teyana in public, it allegedly cracked her current relationship wide open too. Her new man, actor Aaron Pierre, is reportedly heated and feeling betrayed, and fans say the trust is hanging by a thread.
He was like, yeah, I want you to hear the album, and I want you to see these pieces that Iman designed for my, for my next tour. Of course, the Harlem in me is like, I'm getting on that album. I ain't tell him that, but I got up. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't even wake up that early, and it was God, because I don't even know what made me even like happen to get up and check my email, randomly check my email, like, I don't know.
Online, people are calling this a straight-up revenge play, pointing back to Kanye and Teyana's messy history and her dramatic exit from his good music label. So the big question is, why now? Why would Kanye suddenly stir this up years after they stopped working together? That's where things get real interesting. Insiders close to both Teyana and Aaron say the couple is going through a serious rough patch, and Kanye's name keeps coming up as the trigger. If you're wondering why Kanye would even do something like this, sit tight. A lot of people forget that Teyana and Kanye go way back. Their paths crossed around 2010, when Teyana was working closely with Kanye's camp, even giving fashion advice behind the scenes, and things were never as smooth as they looked.
I went to the studio immediately. He was showing me the clothes, and I was like, he was like, see, I knew you appreciate it. Like, you just need that one friend that get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, same thing with bro, when I first met him, we had on the same exact sneakers and some cargo shorts. Like, yeah, all the way there. He started playing like, can we get one? So he was like, yeah, I'm humming and shit. I'm like, ad-libbing and shit. Like, he listened, he was like, oh, like, so you sing? You want to go to the booth and just listen to the drive? I was like, yeah, say no more.
Behind the scenes, Teyana was always plotting her next move and trying to level up. And eventually, that grind paid off big time. One day, Kanye asked her to slide through the studio to check out outfits for his tour, and that moment changed everything. Just like that, Teyana went from giving fashion advice to landing features on Kanye's 2010 album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. She popped up on tracks like Dark Fantasy and Hell of a Life, and suddenly her name was ringing way louder than before. From there, the connection got deeper. In 2012, after leaving her old label Star Trek, Teyana signed to Kanye's Good Music, where he stepped into a mentor role and helped guide her career. By 2014, she dropped her debut album 7, and insiders say Kanye was seriously impressed by her hustle and talent. He even praised her work ethic, saying, "There's never been someone on the label who's had to take something into their hands quite as much as this girl had to do. So I really want y'all to give her credit for fighting against the entire system." That's heavy praise. They kept working closely for years, with Kanye producing multiple projects, including her 2018 album, KTE. He also put her front and center in his Fade music video, a moment that pushed Teyana into a whole new spotlight, and people still talk about it today. Fast forward to 2020, and Teyana completely stunned fans when she announced she was stepping away from music, and here's the gag. Kanye played a major role in that decision. Even though they looked solid on the surface, behind the scenes was a whole different story. According to Teyana, she felt constantly underappreciated at Good Music, and that frustration had been building for a long time.
Our next guest became an overnight sensation after appearing in Kanye West's new music video, Fade. Please welcome Real Life Hot Topic, Teyana Taylor.
More than anything, she felt like her music wasn't getting the real push, support, or respect it deserved from the label machine, and that hit hard. Then there was the messy rollout of her 2018 album, KTSE, which still has fans side-eyeing to this day. The project was only 7 songs long, had no official singles, no real visuals, and barely any promotion, which made people feel like she was set up to fail. Things got even messier when Nick publicly blasted UMG and Kanye over not getting paid for his feature on Do TPA, a track from KTSE. Teyana got dragged into that drama too, but she shut it down fast, saying she had nothing to do with the situation and that it all fell on Kanye. She even made it clear she was in the same position as Nick, dealing with the same label headaches and broken promises. Teyana made it crystal clear that all of it falls on Kanye because he was the one who put Mickey on the song. She explained that she didn't even know Mickey was on the track until they played it for her the day before her album release party.
I seen it in that Kanye video. I was like, what the f going on? Like, that was the time, right? That was when she became a woman, right? When we seen that video, I was like, holy shit. I was at the awards when they played that shit. You know, they played
that was
the
a
first time on
time
the awards, right?
Yeah, that was.
I was in there watching. I said, what the f? I was like, yo, this crazy. And
She even said she appreciated what Mickey brought to the record, but originally she had replaced him with her personal choice, Deshaun Wesley, and that move reportedly bruised Kanye's ego bad. Instead of addressing it back then, people believe Kanye stayed quiet and waited. Now, years later, fans think this alleged tape leak is his way of getting even, stirring up old drama long after they stopped working together. And let's be real, if that's true, he hit Teyana where it hurt the most. What's wild is that despite all the past tension, Teyana looked like she had moved on and left that chapter behind. She was focused, thriving, and not checking for the mess anymore. But here's where things get spicy. The timing of the video is what's got people talking. Nobody knows when the tape was filmed, and fans are questioning whether it happened before or during her relationship with Aaron. That uncertainty alone is why people think Aaron is upset right now. On top of that, some critics are pushing a narrative that Teyana allegedly hops into relationships to level up her career, and that claim is blowing up online fast. And that's exactly why this situation has Aaron looking sideways right now. Because it's not just about the tape existing, it's about when it was filmed and what it means for their relationship. The silence around the timeline is loud, and fans are clocking every detail like it's a crime scene.
And I felt like, you know, the label wasn't really hearing me and seeing me. I felt underappreciated, you know? So I'm like, for my mental health, my mental well-being, and to stay, you know, strong for my kids, like, let me just put this on ice for a little bit.
People online are saying Aaron feels blindsided, embarrassed, and caught in the middle of drama he never signed up for. Imagine waking up and seeing your partner dragged into a viral mess tied to her past with Kanye's fingerprints all over it. That alone is enough to shake any relationship. What really has folks talking is how calculated this move feels. Kanye didn't leak music. He didn't drop a diss track. He allegedly went straight for something personal, private, and explosive. That's why fans are calling this cold, strategic, and straight up ruthless. Meanwhile, Teyana hasn't fully addressed the situation, and that quiet is only making the internet spin harder. Some feel she's protecting her peace. Others think she's trying to keep Aaron calm while the storm rages online. One thing is clear though, this leak didn't just reopen old wounds, it created brand new ones, and everybody involved is feeling the heat right now. And now people are saying Aaron just happens to be the latest name added to the list, and the internet is not holding back at all. One fan straight up compared Teyana to Kim Kardashian, saying she's allegedly chasing relevance by attaching herself to men instead of letting the work speak for itself, and that take went viral fast. Fans started lining everything up like receipts. They point out that Pharrell co-signed her early, which boosted her buzz, then Kanye co-signed her and took it even further. Alleged links to Chris Brown had people talking. Marrying Iman Shumpert and building a family made her couple goals status explode, and that chapter kept her in headlines for years.
Serious with everything that I do.
Right.
So if you're my husband or I'm signed to everybody that I'm aligned with should see me.
Right.
They should hear me. They should feel me. And if you don't...
Then, people bring up the rumors about her being linked to Leonardo DiCaprio, claiming his team shut that down quick. And now, with Aaron Pierre in the picture, critics are saying she's sprinting toward another career moment, and when you stack it all together, some folks say the pattern looks loud. What really has people side-eyeing is the fact that Teyana still hasn't clearly called Aaron her boyfriend. In a recent Hollywood Reporter cover story, she described him in soft, romantic terms, saying, "That's my apple pie, and we are each other's safe space." Sweet words, sure, but fans noticed she dodged the label. She later added, "If that's something that I decide to say, then it's going to be something that we say together." But honestly, people aren't buying the calm act. Between Kanye allegedly leaking the tape and the relationship staying undefined, it's starting to look like trouble is brewing behind the scenes, no matter how polished it looks on the surface. And this is where public opinion really starts to split hard. Some fans are riding for Teyana, saying it's unfair to judge her off rumors and timelines nobody can confirm. They're pointing out that she's a grown woman with a past, just like everybody else, and that dragging her for old relationships feels lazy and loud. But on the flip side, critics are not easing up at all. They're saying perception matters, especially when your private business suddenly becomes public in the messiest way possible. With the tape drama floating around and no clear label on her relationship with Aaron, people feel like the optics are doing her no favors right now.
But, you know, I've been signing him for a couple of years, and I just don't think I was at that place. I don't think I was ready. I think timing is everything. God's timing is everything. That's the most important. Yes. And it's crazy because when I was younger, I used to get so frustrated, like, why is he not doing anything with me? Like, what is it that I'm doing wrong? Like,
Aaron, meanwhile, is being viewed as collateral damage. Fans say he walked into this situation clean, only to end up stuck between Kanye's chaos and Teyana's unresolved past. That's a tough spot for anybody, and the pressure is clearly building. What's making things worse is the silence. No clear statements, no timeline, no shutting it down completely, just vibes and quotes. And in today's internet culture, silence doesn't calm things down. It turns the volume all the way up. At this point, people are watching every move, every interview, and every post, waiting to see who finally breaks first, because something about this situation feels far from settled. At the end of the day, it's clear that Teyana Taylor is carrying a heavy load right now. This alleged leak has her reputation on edge, her trust shaken, and her new relationship under serious pressure. Whether Kanye actually played a role or not, the timing, the history, and the unresolved tension make this situation way messier than it ever needed to be. Now, the real question is this: how does Teyana plan to handle the fallout moving forward? And more importantly, can Aaron truly look past the chaos, the rumors, and the noise that comes with it? So what do you think? Was this calculated revenge, bad timing, or just another celebrity situation spiraling out of control? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.